Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Capricorn, we about to find out what's the good stuff headed your way, Capricorn. We gonna jump right in. But before we do, can I ask, if it don't apply, let it fly, Capricorn. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And if you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that as well. So I'm gonna go and get to it, Capricorn. I'm gonna pull 10 cards from the tarot and find out what's the good stuff headed my Capricorn's way. I hope all is well with you guys. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. Welcome back. Yep, come on in. Get cozy. Let's find out what's the good stuff headed my Capricorn's way. Yes, yes. My moon is in Capricorn, so I'm ready to hear this. What I got coming? What we got coming, Capricorn? Sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What's the good stuff headed my Capricorn's way? Wisdom. Even separating yourself from the crowd, from the pack a little bit is going to be a good thing for you, Capricorn. You're emotionally intelligent enough to understand what's going on around you. Plus, you need to take care of you. You understand that. And you are doing a reset with this Six of Cups to this Ace of Cups. That Six of Cups is nostalgia. When times were good, way back when, you know. I remember when I used to go to Auntie and Uncle so-and-so house and we had fun and did this and did that. It's that energy. But my Capricorns are understanding that they have to close a chapter to some degree and maybe build their own memories with their family that or children and that are coming behind them. But let's see. Let me not get too ahead of myself with these Capricorns. Some of you may be going through disagreements, arguments, got some beef over a child. All right, Capricorn, you received the Hermit, the King of Cups, the Six of Cups, Ace of Cups, Two of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the High Priestess, the Page of Cups in reverse, the Three of Swords, as well as the Nine of Pentacles. So as it relates to the good stuff coming your way, Capricorn, wisdom, understanding, emotional intelligence, growth, being able to reflect and build from a place of just happiness, peace, and knowing who you are, Capricorn, and being able to move forward with a certain amount of steadiness. Some of you may be planning a trip abroad to go on vacation somewhere. You know you need it, so you're taking a vacation. I'm picking up on some of you who may be getting your body done or thinking about it, getting some work done. No judgment there. Go ahead, do your thing, Capricorn. Yeah, just really wanting to take care of yourself and separate from maybe a emotional manipulative person to Capricorn with this Hermit and this King of Cups. So the King of Cups, yes, he has his favorable traits, but he also has his not so favorable days. And this King of Cups and this spread might at one point have been very good for your life, Capricorn, but something somewhere in your intuition is telling you that this person is maybe manipulating you or using you in such a way that you just can't lend to right now. It is not a bad thing because he's not in reverse. But this Page of Cups is here in reverse. And it's almost like a whispering of someone who can revert back to childish behaviors on bad days. And we all have our bad days and things happen. But you might not be in a place right now, Capricorn, where you have the capital as it relates to your own emotional vault to lend out as it relates to being patient with someone. So you may be losing your patience with a child where you normally have more patience. You may be losing patience with a significant other who might be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, where normally you could flow with this person's behavior. You might be a little snappy with them. You're losing your temper a little bit. And you understand that this person or child may not deserve that. And you feel guilty a little bit. Don't beat yourself up too much, Capricorn. It's okay. It's all right. You just need some time to, like you are realizing, get into this hermit mode. The hermit is one who is by himself to study, to pray, to pour into himself, to observe the land, to reflect on what once was to now what is, right? And when you can gain and sit back and review all of that, you get a better grounding of where you are currently in life, and you can show up and be more patient and dedicated as that steady, sturdy beat that you normally are, Capricorn. But don't beat yourself up and feel too bad. It's okay. The people around you that love you, they understand, and they owe you some patience, right? Because you normally are, Capricorn, the patient sounding rock and voice in the circle. But right now you might need to not lean on them where you want to lay your burdens at their feet, but you want them to have some grace as it relates to maybe you isolating yourself and putting up certain boundaries and not answering the phone and not wanting to come to the event like you always did before. You're saying, nah, I gotta save my money, or no, I need to be in the house. I'm going to rearrange the house. You're really deciding to dedicate time, energy, money, or whatever it is to yourself to ensure that you are good, Capricorn. And those around you, they'll be all right. They'll be there when you're ready to resurface and be your social welcoming self once again. All right, let's see as it relates to the good stuff coming. Am I skipping? I am skipping, Capricorn. My apologies. We're going to check out the individuals and some of the verbs, actions, things that might be occurring around you that will be considered good for you, Capricorn. Let's see. For my Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, what's the good stuff headed your way, Capricorn? So privacy ultimately is top of mind as it relates to a theme. To the good stuff coming your way, privacy. What's some more good stuff coming my Capricorn way? Yeah, them sunglasses. Nothing to see here, people. Nothing to see here. Yeah, I'm talking to a Capricorn collective who wants to be by themselves, light some candles in the house, set the mood, and love up on themselves. Keep it real light. They don't want nothing too heavy, because maybe they've had to deal with quite a few heavy things in the past few months, and you need a moment to catch your breath. Might be bunkering down with a small audience, like 1-to-1. You and someone else. A best friend, even. Yeah, this is just real. Keep it light. Nothing too serious. I like where we're at. Let's not go too high. Let's not go too low. Let's just stay at this pace, please. Because if you don't, somebody gonna run. Somebody is out. Yeah, buddy. Don't go talk about wedding bells. Somebody might start ghosting you. Or you might start ghosting somebody. Runner and the chaser here. One more card. That person was not expecting the response that they got. All right, Capricorn, you receive sunglasses, self-indulgence, talking, twin flames, coffee cup, the dragonfly, the runner, wedding rings, the chaser, shock. Okay, Capricorn, this is definitely giving two different energies for some of you. Meaning, of course, there's two different energies, but two different perspectives, right? Where one person might be thinking about marriage, the other person is just thinking about friends with benefits. It's like completely different opposite ends of the spectrum on how these two individuals may see this relationship. And something is said or done and is a shock to somebody. Like, wait, somebody says something, is like, what, in a conversation, and like, wait, I thought we were headed to the, the priest to get married. What you mean we just friends? Or something like that. Somebody, if introduced at a party, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's my friend. And you be like, friend? Nah, I thought we was a little more than that. Nah, we just friends. Or vice versa. Somebody, the Capricorn, is feeling like it should be more, and somebody gives them a very different answer. Like, nah, we ain't. That's not what it is. I don't even want nobody to know we in this relationship. I'm trying to keep it on the low. Don't tell nobody we are not together, and that shocks someone. So be mindful of that, Capricorn. If that is you having to deliver that message, that maybe you want to frame it in such a way, and it's your choice, do what you want, but you frame it in such a way that you consider this person's feelings, right? And you basically just let them know you are dealing with some things in your life. You're not ready. You're not there yet. And do the best to make sure that this person understands that you two are not necessarily on the same page as it relates to a relationship. Because we got somebody running and somebody chasing. So somebody wants to be in the relationship and somebody wants to be for the streets. Somebody wants it to just be coffee, keep it real light. This might even be somebody that is not even, I don't even want to be intimate. I just want us to be friends. And the Capricorn or somebody's like, friends? I thought we was going to be way more than that. And you, somebody is chasing you because you've only reduced them to friends now. Because this could be where y'all were once in an intimate relationship, and the Capricorn changed the status of that relationship and say, you know what? It was nice what we had, but it's over now. It's over. I don't want us to be intimate anymore. We're just going to be friends. And the person is like, what? And they lose their shit. And they start chasing you, Capricorn. When y'all started, y'all both agreed that y'all was going to keep it light. But now somebody done fell in love, want to get married, lock you down, and somebody is not in agreement with that. And I ain't gonna lie, Capricorn, you probably wasn't so forthright and straight up with this person. Nah, you were honest about it. You kept it a G. You kept it a bean, and something changed. And you took a step back, or somebody's taking a step back. And when that step back happens, somebody wants to take 5 steps forward towards you then. And it's like, it changes now how they operate with you. It's like, oh, you were good with us being friends when I was the one who was wanting a relationship. But now when I don't want that, all of a sudden you do. Typical. But let's see what's the good stuff coming as it relates to my Capricorn's career and finance. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. Capricorn, what's up with your money, with your bag, with your cabbage, with your cheese, with your broccoli, with your breadsticks? I could give you 1,000, what do they call, different terms for money. I could keep going, Capricorn. Oh, wait, let's see. Let's see the good stuff coming to my Cappies. As it relates to the money, to the bag, to the bread, to the green. All right, Capricorn. So you receive short-term innovation, progress, magic, ups and downs, wisdom in the flow, looking, timing, and limitations. So as it relates to your message and the good stuff coming your way, you're going to receive quite a few quick, nice amounts of money. In the short term, let's think like between $200 and $500. You may receive a check in the mail. Some of you may have a innovative, creative idea. Some of you may be using candle work, spell work to manifest in more money. It's coming. You're going to see progress, Capricorn. Some of you may be looking for another job. It's on its way, but in due time. You feel stuck with limitations being here at a particular juncture, job. You stuck somewhere right now. You got to sit tight for a minute, Capricorn, but you want out. You want to be out. For some reason, I'm picking up within the flow. That's like someone who works from home and now wants to get out. You're tired of that. You're like, I'm tired of being in the house. I want to work in an environment where I deal with the people face to face and something like that. You want to be in the groove of things, Capricorn, which is interesting because it has such the contrast to that hermit energy that we received in the tarot, right? But with wisdom being here, you know yourself, right? You know, you will know how to set up the appropriate boundaries to isolate and separate the outside world from your inside world. But something that's going on right now is too much inside. It's too much consolidation in one place. It's too concentrated and it's causing some issues for my Capricorns is also what I'm picking up on. You need to go outside, take a walk, breathe, Capricorn. I'm really picking up on some Capricorns who are wanting some forward movement as it relates to their money. And they feel like as soon as they take 3 steps forward, they take 5 steps back with their money. And they're like, damn, with these, with this ups and downs card being here, Capricorn. But no worries. Again, timing is everything and your time is coming. So with the knowledge and wisdom that you are currently acquiring and pulling into your, world, it's going to help propel you as it relates to your career. So stay tuned and just sit tight, Cappy. Stay tuned and sit tight because everything gonna be all right. All right, last but not least, let me pull some inner wisdom messages for you to find out what gems you need at the close of this reading, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What gems or inner wisdom guidance do you need? And with this inner wisdom, that's inside you. It's what you already know. It's what you already had as it relates to a compass, as it relates to direction. I'm just here to validate. I'm just here to say it twice. You know, somebody, you be like, wait, say that again. And when you hear it twice, you know you heard it right the first time. That's all this is. So let's get up into this message, Capricorn. I don't know if y'all heard my laundry going off in the background. I gotta go grab that after this too. But anyway, y'all hear it? What's that? Inner wisdom, your intuition. I'm telling you, you already know what time it is intuitively, Capricorn. I learned to live with regrets. I know. Again, I understand that better than anyone. Pull 5 cards. One more card for my Capricorns, please. And there it is. All right. And I think I mentioned the compass too. And look at that. So Capricorns, you receive intuition, regret, meditate, stand your ground, and direction. So as it relates to your closing message and the good stuff coming your way, be guided by your intuition. Don't doubt it. Capricorn. And I think, again, I'm just validating something you already knew, because you can probably think of a time where you regret going against and not trusting your intuition. Yeah, you don't do that. Just know that I'm here to reiterate that your intuitive compass is correct, and it is guiding you down the path that you should and need to be on. Capricorn, don't doubt it. Meditate. This is, again, echoing the Hermit. Spend time alone, grounding yourself, praying, meditating, detoxing. Stand your ground. And for a small few of you, small few of you, I am not a medical doctor. But I heard with stand your ground, get a second opinion around a medical diagnosis that you may have recently received, Capricorn. Someone might have diagnosed you prematurely, or there's something else going on. Get a second opinion is what I heard for this stand your ground card, because it may be a medical doctor that is, maybe you asked for a second opinion, or you asked some follow-up questions as it relates to a diagnosis, and this medical provider tried to make you feel like you didn't know what you were talking about by way of asking these questions. So stand your ground and don't let up on that. That's for a small few of you. Another message is just, again, being able to stand your ground requires you to have your voice. You can't have your voice if you don't ground, meditate, and grow from a place of knowing who you are, trusting who you are, and being 100% sure that you're needed in the space that you're supposed to be in at the appropriate time, and you're going to show up there whenever that time is, Capricorn. So just trust that voice inside you, Capricorn, that continues to tell you to keep going, that voice that tells you to not trust a particular person, that voice that tells you to speak on something that other people may be afraid of. Go with all of that. Yeah, just let it flow. Let it hang out, Capricorn. Why not? Who gonna check you? You know what I mean? So that is your message, Capricorn. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.